Revelations are divine messages of things that will happen, and God conveys such messages to his people through his anointed servants. In this light, the leader of the Champions Royal Assembly, Prophet Joshua Iginla, spoke via a video on his YouTube channel and dropped a new revelation. He said nobody can remove the president-elect Bola Tinubu. He said it is only God that can remove him. Recall that the 2023 elections that have been concluded and results announced, especially the presidential election, left some candidates unsatisfied and aggrieved. As a result, cases were filed at the petition tribunal and court by some candidates to challenge the process and the election results. From 42 minutes 54 seconds in the video, Prophet Joshua Iginla said, "I told you before the 2023 election that Tinubu is a factor in the equation. You cannot remove him, you cannot push him aside, and you can't push him forward. It is only God that can remove him. And I stand by my word. If you like, hate me because of this. It is the truth. So if you are playing your game, even if it involves manipulation, it will not work unless the hand of God is in it. But he himself can manipulate, and the hand of God will still be in it." Okay. No wahala. But thank God you said God. Yeah, and we know that God does not dwell in the midst of confusion and things that are not right. Nobody can remove him. So we hear now. Well, he is the God project, God chosen one. God says yes. When God says yes, nobody can say no. May God say yes for every one of us. The court counts as well, then we are finished as well. We are not finished. He said since they declare him winner, only God has power to remove him. It meant that no human noise that will remove him. And also, the people who are making noise, God will still listen to them. Yes, there's nobody that has monopoly to owning God. Noise didn't install Abiola, but court adjudication could have, but manipulation stalled all efforts. Before Uncle, power belongs to God. It's only God. We have a man of God and also man of Satan. Please, sir, who are you? Anyway, by their fruits, we know them all. God bless the legendary and icon prophet Joshua Iginla. Yes, for sure, another fake pastor. You have not said anything new, sir. Who does not know that he can only be removed at God's approval? I think pastors should concentrate on praying for the emancipation and liberation of the country from the charlatans who have held down the nation for their selfish reasons than prophecies that don't hold water. Your prophecies are more accurate than Olabayo's own. Keep the good job. Fake prophets everywhere. Who do you expect to remove him before, if not God? Is it Satan? How much he paid you? No, nobody paid anybody. I think he's speaking, humanly speaking. Well, if I want to look it from the other angle, you might not just say, oh, whether fake or whatever. If you are looking from the other angle, because humanly speaking, he believes that Tinubu is powerful and the people he's working with and all of them, in as much they see they want Nigeria to be kept the way it is now, all of them will work together. And that's why they will tell you, oh, you cannot fight government. Not that you cannot fight government, because the evil ones are more than the good ones. So they will use even the instrumentality of the government even to suppress the people. We have seen them, all of those things in the past. And that's why you see that some people just like, you know what, I can't continue with this kind of nonsense environment. Let me just go elsewhere. After all, the Bible says that the earth is of the Lord and the fullness thereof. Anywhere you see yourself, God created everybody. So it's just a thing of mindset. But those who think that, okay, they have that patience or the tenacity to continue to be talking and talking, they will still be there. And some people, God has given them the grace to be able to withstand all of these things. So if you see the manner at which this country has been running, you know that we are not going anywhere. And the problems that we have in this country are man-made problems, not because of anything, because we as human beings have not done the right thing. And the people are still trying their best. We see a few people who are still saying, no, these are the way things are supposed to go. But the power that be, they think that they are doing, if it is of God, because I know that God is not an author of confusion, and God will not want his children to to be suffering. People have been crying, people have been saying, oh, this suffering is just too much in this country, and it seems as if the wicked ones are getting, getting their way, or getting away with all of these things. Well, if the man is speaking from that angle, that because humanly speaking, they believe that they are so powerful, they have done everything. Even in the midst of the hunger, the government, the presidency, I listened to Garba Shehu, and he was saying that they have done excellently well, that their government is better than what it used to be when they came on board. And you begin to look like, are we for real? And they have said it, they have said it. There's nothing anybody can do about it. That means you continue, just continue in your suffering. In your suffering, they said they have done best, they have done the best for you. So what do you have to do? You just have to cry to God. Is that what God really wants for us? Mm. There's no meaning on what he has just said. Now, who doesn't know that it is only God that can remove them? Prophet Iginla is one of the prophets that predicted correctly the last presidential election. He said the most hated, the most criticized candidates would win the election, and it came to pass. Right on, we are with you. Why is he the most hated? Oh, he's just good, is everything is fine, and people are just talking against him. All of you, the most painful aspect of it is that those who you think that maybe they will realize they have suffered enough even in this Buhari's regime, but it doesn't bother them. Are they the kind of people you want to be having conversation with? No, not at all. Because they don't even see the suffering as anything. They believe that it's the way of life. As far as Nigeria is concerned, it's the way of life for them. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.